I was like, man, what I'm going to do? I need to find something to do. So I decided to go to work as a housekeeping in a hotel as illegal. So they pay me $10 per hour. And I remember the manager stole the tips. So I made my husband write a complaining that he stayed in the hotel and the manager stole my tips. And then I write a complaining too. And then I quit. He said, until when you going to do this to yourself? You don't need that. We okay? I got you. But at that point, I was feeling like you.
Yeah, I
I
know.
always used to work and produce money, and I want to be feel, and not just about the money because he supply everything, but I want to feel productive. And then later on, when he decide I will change my career, then I work two jobs. So it was hard.
Oh
So
my.
when they say, yeah, you come here and talking all this thing about us, it's not easy. It's not
Yeah,
easy. The job that I did here when I was housekeeping, I never did something like that in my country.
I
And
know.
you realize, hold on, I got a degree, I speak three language, I'm very professional. I used to work in a recognized place for the government, what I'm doing. But my ego, they wanna be helping and wanna be productive, take me to another level.
I
But
want
never
to
again,
ask you,
never again.
woman. I used to manage employees that do the cleaning in the
Mm-hmm.
apartments the complex that I used to work, in the
Mm-hmm.
different places that I used to manage. Oh, how did you last 2 months? I want to know. How did
How?
you?
Well,
Because
I
I'm
take
seeing them and
I
I'm seeing
take
them. I
one
am like,
week. I take 1 week off. The my first I work for 1 week and 3 days, and then we're supposed to
okay.
go to vacation. I take a week off. That's take me to 3 weeks, and then I go back and I work 3 days. I get sick because I tweak my ankle, try to move the little car, and then I stop working for 4 more days, and that's how I lasted the 2 months.
I was wondering. I was wondering because I was like, oh my God, how did she do all that hard work? Of course, there is some people that come here and do it, but I think here is even worse but than back home because
Oh
back
yes.
home they have more personal to work
Mm-hmm.
in a
Yes.
hotel versus here that they have more hours and they have less people working. So I was wondering like how did she made it? Oh my
Yeah,
God, that woman is
girl,
strong.
girl, that was strong. And then
Y-
later on, I have two jobs and support him for 9 months so he can finish his master. So when people talk about, oh no, you got the best, no, I eating the bones before, now I'm eating the meat. So I deserve the meat because
Oh,
I going through all the
I went through the
process.
back. Yeah. I think I think something people want to know too that you mentioned before in your question about how do you do uh how did you do and how did you feel while you weren't working but you still like had to help your family back home or have bills to pay back home? How was that for you? How did you experience that? Did you have that experience, better say?
I have the experience because when I work there, I give my mom money monthly. I helping. So when I rent in my place, what I did was like my place is still my mom received the money of my apartment that I got there monthly. So what I did was like, mommy, we will be tight. I cannot give it this money plus the little money that I give it to you. um that's what it is. So I cannot help my family for what, maybe 2 years. After 2 years, I'm back in row. I send her money monthly, but it was really hard, especially when friends try you. Because you have friends that have less money than you, and they write you and asking you, "Hey, can you help with this? Can you help with my baby? Can you?" You feel bad because it's like I want to be there for you, but I'm not in the best position economic right now because I just moved. I started all over and I have my own life. And I don't think it was nice to ask my husband, like, hey, he support me, provide everything for me, give me money for sending home too if I'm not working. It's something I cannot do it. What
But
about you?
in my experience, it was a little bit different because that's a conversation that my husband and me had
Mm-hmm.
before I come here, or he even tried to do the papers. That's a conversation that we had. I told him
Okay.
because a few years ago, I told my mom. My mom is 60 and something now. I told my mom, listen, you don't need to work. You don't need to do that to yourself. You already did your part. I I give you what you need. Do not work. So all her bills were going on me while I was working.
Oh,
And
wow.
also, yeah, and not only that, I also have a niece that I it's my niece was living with me for when I met my husband. Probably she was living with me for 5 years already. And until today's date, she's my daughter. To me, she's my daughter. And she
Yeah.
see me as a mom too. So those are my two bills back home, right? Those are the two people
Mhm.
that depend on me. And I'm paying the college for my niece. She's studying nursing. I have my savings, but at some point you come here, your savings start going down and down and down because you have bills. And I had a little business back home that
Mhm.
it was renting cars. I already had two cars that I was renting. I was starting little by little. When you have five, you can open a rent car with the
Yes.
legal papers and all that. But I was trying to do something for myself. But when my husband told me about when he proposed to me, after that we had that conversation. Listen, you proposed to me. This means because we already had talked about him moving to Dominican Republic. He said he wouldn't be able to move, not only because of work, but also because he has a son here that needs him. And of course, I understand that.